And of course, about that time where we dive into our fashion conversation. And with me here, I have Anuoluwa Ajide Daniels, who is a talented fashion designer and beauty curator. Now, he definitely has years of dedication and consistency, carved a niche for himself in a female-dominated industry, and of course, presently is the lead designer and creative director at Aso Nigeria. He's also worked with a lot of international brands and is known, or rather describes his documentation of fashion as neo-futuristic. Interesting. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you feeling today?
Very well, thank you.
All right, amazing.
How are
Nice
you?
get up, nicely put together. I'm good. I'm great. Awesome. Okay, so now tell me, I think when I was going through your profile, what actually stuck out to me was neo-futuristic. What does that term mean to you?
Very often, people immediately think futuristic because it's in the word, right?
Yes, yes.
Well, it's an infusion of structure and futurism.
Okay.
Because when I was discovering myself, and I do that a lot, I look within for anything I want to take on.
Okay.
And when I was discovering myself and what the direction I wanted to go in fashion, I knew for sure that I didn't want any niches.
Okay.
I wanted to be one of those brands that couldn't and shouldn't be put in a box.
Yes.
Yes, but I wanted to design things that are futuristic. Timeless is the word.
Timeless.
Yes. So as much as the present is here, it's just made sense that we approached futurism.
Okay.
And in everything we did, I just wanted the structure that we've put into the brand to be same.
All right.
And that's what like the new futurism means.
All right, amazing. And of course, some of your materials are on screen. Everything is absolutely amazing. But let's talk about you prior to fashion. Just quickly, give us a brief. What were you like prior to fashion? What were you into?
I have a background in accounting.
In accounting, interesting. What is good? It works, right?
Right. Like, it's actually perfect
Yes.
because now when I own my own business and I'm running the business,
Yes.
all of the things that I've learned in business and accounting, I put into like
yes.
this. I almost got chartered even. And it's funny because like my last exam fee, or
Yes.
tuition fee to become chartered was what started this creative journey for me.
Oh, amazing.
And so like I just channeled it. I just decided, you know what, I love fashion,
Yes.
but I wanted to channel, I love accounting rather, but I want to channel it somewhere else.
Somewhere else.
And you know, I started my creative endeavor.
All right. Okay, amazing. And of course, right here, we're actually not talking to you alone. We have some of your models draped in your beautiful designs. Now we have this. Tell me about this particular piece we're looking at.
This is the Velvet dress. We just dropped like a 10-look capsule.
Okay.
And the Velvet dress basically is made of velvet and basically an infusion of a detail which is structural,
Yes.
which is neo-futuristic in its detail.
Yeah.
And then it's never seen. Like this detail, I don't think I've seen anywhere. And I am one of those people who sleep on Pinterest.
You sleep on Pinterest, right? True,
But
true,
this
true.
detail I had to develop myself.
Okay.
It was first in our SS24, and then we did like a small capsule
Okay.
of like a knock dress, which is a dress that's got a bit of recognition this year.
Right.
Not a bit, I would say.
Everybody
knows
yes,
the knock.
everybody knows
But
the
you
knock.
know,
Yeah.
it got like the recognition, and then we developed like 10 other dresses
All right.
from that dress.
Okay, amazing. All right, now let's have the next model. But while she's actually coming up, tell me about, I mean, your international endeavors now. Literally, it's one thing to design here in Nigeria, it's another thing to literally have the international flair. Literally styled Lupita Nyong'o on a number of other people. And of course, like some of your accessories was also featured in Black is King, right, Beyonce. So tell me about that experience, how you got the opportunities and how it was.
Very interesting, but I used to work for Orange Culture.
Okay.
Love that brand and loved my experience with them.
Yes.
And, you know, they were approached by the team that was handling Beyonce's project, and
Yes.
I just picked up bidding from like my years in home economics, and I just developed on it. That's one of the things I love to do. I love to learn and just pick up things that interests me. So they should naturally interest me, and bidding naturally interests me. So I did pick up bidding from there. And you know, when we were developing something for a new collection, we didn't know it was going to end up in the film, but it was picked up, and it was picked up by them, and I was very, you know, super grateful to have been a part of that
I'm sure it's an experience you never, ever forget.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's see this model. Now we have this model in this beautiful yellow, I'll call it sunshine dress. So tell me about this particular piece.
Yeah, so this is the Knock 2.0. It's the dress which went viral for some reason.
Obvious reasons.
And the beautiful story behind this dress is I had originally done it in white in my first collection, and it barely got up to 10 sales. And so I decided to bring it back and do something else and find out, I loved the design, I loved the detail. I just needed to develop it more to make people see the beauty. And I did a sample in yellow, sent it to one of my friends. She wore it, and, it quickly got recognition. And the Knock 2.0 is a development from the original Knock. And, I am quite obsessed with my dress, to be very honest. So, honestly, I designed with that. Or if I'm obsessed with it, I know people are going to love it.
People are going to love it.
And if they don't love it, I
love it. That's what
I love it.
But I think this is an amazing, amazing dress. I mean, the silhouettes is beautiful. The puff on the down, the neck detail, everything just works. So it's not too much and it's perfect. There's a time is a dress, a piece, I think will also pass the test of time, right? Talking about future, present, even the past, right?
I could just to cut you short.
Yeah.
I could say that was one of our very, very structural. You can see the structure and the architecture built into the
dress.
Right.
Yes. Amazing. Let's talk about this particular black piece. Tell me this one.
So the skirt is the Knock skirt. Like I said, we developed like 10 different looks from the original Knock, and people had loved the Knock, so I wanted to give them something more and, just give them the vavavoom, the volume, so we did that. And the top also just got recognition. It was from the SS24 collection, which is the last collection. And, we paired it with this dress and with the skirt, and we absolutely loved it. And we think that, people also loved it. And
I mean, I've seen that piece on Kimobra, but she wore longer skirts now.
So, with us, there's always going to be variation.
There's always going to be variation. And I think I love that about your design. We're seeing one in one variation and seeing it in another variation. I think that's amazing. I mean, it's multiple designs, but at the same time, I mean, you might see, okay, I see this person wear this. I want this, but give me something different.
Yeah.
And you definitely make it work. Amazing. Now, let's talk about fashion. Can we have all three models now stand side by side? Okay, there's one more. We have another change. Thank you so much. The blouse of that, what is that fabric?
It's polyester.
Polyester.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's giving that metallic.
Yeah, it's metallic. There's a lot of variants imbibed into it. But it's a percentage of polyester, it's a percentage of metallic.
Amazing. All right. Now let's talk about fashion in Nigeria. Now, for someone who's experienced fashion here in Nigeria and fashion or styling international artists as well, where would you really say Nigeria is on the scale of things?
Honestly, I would say that we're about a 50%, while Lagos, and I say Lagos, while Lagos is rich with beauty and fashion, there's yet to be a community.
Okay.
I would say there's a growing community, but I think that we could do so much better. I think that there's so much that still needs to be put in place. I approach fashion as an independent designer, and that's because it's just so difficult for a young designer in Nigeria to, just pick up from there. You have to source your own dreams. You have to fund your own dreams. You have to help people see your vision. And I feel like that actually applies in a lot of industries. And like other industries in Nigeria, the fashion industry is growing as well. I'm super impressed by, how people have adapted to like what fashion is. More these days, but we could do better, and I'm looking forward to being a part of better.
I mean, I think it's amazing. I think we need people like you in the industry, literally out there creating from scratch now. I mean, you're on Pinterest a lot, however, but you still put down the work and then putting your own designs and all of that. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
I think we have the fourth model ready. So can we have the fourth design out now? But while we wait for that to get set up, so now looking at your Ashore Nigeria now, when you think about the next 5 years, 10 years, where do you see the brand?
For Ashore, the next 5-10 years, I would gladly say that while I will still be the lead designer and creative director, I want to bring on super talented minds because I want the brand to stay relevant to the talents that is young that is what people know.
Okay.
I want a younger person to come on board, you know, try something different, show me what I have been doing and can do better. As much as I'm able to develop some things by myself and really put my mind to it, I think that having like other people come on at different points. So like around the world, there's the places of creative directors from other brands jumping on other brands and not still leaving the brand. That doesn't still mean that that brand is not yours. So I want that a lot. I think that it is not a practice that is accepted or practiced in Nigeria. But I would like to see other designers and have their infusion and their take on Asha in a way that I've not seen before.
I think that's actually very, that's a set apart thinking process, right? As you said, it's not a lot of that creative directors in Nigeria think about. They think if they bring another person in, it stops being theirs, and that's actually not true. Because I mean, if you see a lot of fashion international brands, we have creative directors change every time. Let's check out the last design. This was a stunning dress that was actually rocked by a pageant queen, Dami, for the photo shoots. I remember, love
Dami.
Yes. And tell me about this piece.
This piece I wanted to create for the aunties. At the beginning of the year, I knew that there was a feeling I wanted to project, and that's who I am. I like manifesting things and you know, pray that they happen. And I just thought, if I wanted to be a rich auntie, what would I wear?
What would you wear?
Do you understand? It's simple yet very elegant.
Very elegant.
It could be styled in multiple ways, and that's what my brand is also about. I don't think I speak more on that. We're a styling brand in the sense that our pieces could be worn in several different ways. The knock, people never know, but they can wear it in several ways. But we're building slowly to the point where we can then start showing people what they're able to do with the pieces that they purchase from us.
Amazing. Well done. Well done. I mean, our model is definitely giving us all the pieces that we need.
It's so stunning.
Well done. I mean, she's feeling herself in the outfit, and that's what an outfit should do to you, right? She literally put you in that mood. Amazing. Can we have the other ladies join this model as well? Okay. Yes. Oh, well done, well done. Pieces look amazing put together. Now, quickly just touch on you working a stylist for Vogue, different Vogue in different countries. Let's talk briefly about that.
Oh, you know, it's just, thankfully, I was brought on by Daniel Obasi. Some of the talented, super talented designers in Nigeria and photographers. And honestly, I'm just super excited to be a part of anything. At the point where they bring you on, they never tell you it's Vogue.
They never tell you it's Vogue, exactly, that you realize.
Oh, it's a project.
It's a project.
It's just another project, and then you realize that, it's going to be on there. We have prints, which is so beautiful because it's one thing to be digital, it's another thing to see your work in print, and that's so beautiful for me. And all of these are some of the things that happened before Asha, and so it's led to me dreaming big. I'm a Disney kid. I always say that. I love being a dreamer, and I love to preach that you can actually actualize anything you dream of. So all of this being achievable at the point where I had not even started my own brand just showed me that with your dream and you pushing it the right way, you can actually achieve anything you set your mind to.
Amazing. I think this has been very insightful and very inspiring for me. And I hope it has been for you as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing, amazing work you're doing here. And I wish you all the very best with everything you're doing. Waiting to see more designs, more variations of already existing designs. Thank you so much, models. You guys did amazingly well. Thank you for being part of our show today. Well done. And guys, that's all we have today on the fashion segment right here on Wake Up Nigeria. I'm full. All right, but we'll be taking a quick break. We'll be back shortly. Do stay with us.